Welcome back to the Stoic Tube. When most people get angry, it's easy to tell. They yell, lash out, slam doors, or get into heated arguments. But Sigma males, those lone wolves who live by their own code, are a different breed entirely. They don't explode in rage like an alpha, or retreat into a passive shell like a beta. Their anger operates on an entirely different wavelength, quiet, intense, and most of all, unusual. Why unusual? Because Sigma males don't follow the crowd. They think before they react. They internalize emotions in a way that makes their anger more complex and unpredictable. You might not even realize they're angry until it's too late, until they've already cut you out of their life or completely flipped the situation on its head. Let's break down the 7 most unusual reactions Sigma males exhibit when they're mad, and why these responses make them both feared and respected. 1. They go completely silent, but not in defeat. One of the most unsettling signs of a Sigma male's anger is his silence. But don't confuse this with submission or weakness. It's not the kind of silence that comes from not knowing what to say. It's the silence of calculation. When a Sigma male is mad, he doesn't waste time yelling or throwing a tantrum. That would be giving away power. Instead, he becomes intensely quiet. The silence is strategic. It's loaded with meaning. He's not trying to avoid confrontation. He's simply giving himself space to process, observe, and analyze. He's watching your words. He's reading your body language. He's figuring out whether you're worth keeping around or if you've crossed a line that you can't come back from. The Sigma's silence is the silence of a storm gathering power, not one that has passed. 2. They disappear without warning. Ghosting is often seen as immature or evasive, but when a Sigma male does it, it's something entirely different. If you've hurt or betrayed him, don't expect a warning, an argument, or a final goodbye. One day he'll be there, and the next he won't. Sigma males value their peace above all else. When someone threatens that peace, they don't waste energy trying to fix something that feels broken beyond repair. They simply remove themselves from the situation, physically, emotionally, digitally. To outsiders, this seems cold, but to the Sigma, it's the logical choice. He doesn't need closure. He needs freedom from toxicity. And unlike others who leave hoping you'll chase them, Sigma males don't look back. 3. They level up in silence. Some people sulk when they're angry. Sigma males evolve. Instead of plotting revenge or trying to get even, Sigma males take that anger and transform it into fuel. The gym becomes a sanctuary. Their business, passion project, or mission becomes their obsession. They don't talk about it. They don't make emotional Instagram stories or cry to friends. They level up, silently and ruthlessly. You might not even know he's mad until you see him 6 months later, more focused, sharper, and 10 steps ahead. And that's when it hits you. His anger wasn't loud, but it was deadly effective. 4. They set invisible boundaries. You'll only notice when you cross them. Unlike people who set clear verbal boundaries, Sigma males create invisible ones. And once those lines are crossed, there's no discussion, just consequences. You might notice he starts answering with shorter texts. He stops sharing parts of his life with you. He no longer invites you to his world. The emotional warmth vanishes. It's not petty, it's precision. Sigma males don't seek validation by explaining themselves. They don't post about cutting off toxic people. They just quietly move you from trusted to irrelevant, often without you even realizing what you did wrong. By the time you notice, it's already too late. 5. They become hyper-logical and emotionally detached. When Sigma males get mad, their emotional intensity doesn't rise, it cools. Unlike alphas who get fired up, or betas who crumble emotionally, sigmas shift into analytical overdrive. They detach. They stop reacting emotionally and start thinking like a machine. In an argument, this can be intimidating. While others yell or cry, the sigma male stays eerily calm. He listens to every word you say, but not with empathy, with calculation. He assesses your intent, your logic, your inconsistencies. This detached, cold focus can feel brutal, but for sigma males, it's a protective mechanism. Feelings are vulnerable. Logic is power. So when they're angry, they put emotion in the back seat and intellect behind the wheel. 6. They make massive life shifts without announcing them. When sigma males get pushed to the edge by betrayal, injustice, or repeated disrespect, they don't just cut people off. Sometimes they burn down the entire framework of their current life. They quit the job. They leave the relationship. They move to another city. They change phone numbers. And they don't announce it. They don't post dramatic captions or write angry texts. They just make the change. Quietly, powerfully, permanently. It's not escapism. It's transformation. Sigma males don't stay in environments that drain them. When pushed too far, they create a new life where that source of anger simply doesn't exist anymore. 7. They forgive, but they never forget. Perhaps the most unusual and chilling reaction from a sigma male is his ability to forgive you with a smile, while never letting you fully back in. He might say, "It's all good." He might act normal. But the version of him that trusted you, that version is gone. Sigma males don't carry grudges on their sleeves. They bury them in their memory, analyze the lesson, and adjust their behavior accordingly. They'll be polite, professional, even friendly. But the emotional door that was once open, it's now locked, with no key. That's the sigma male's final form of anger. Quiet exile. You're no longer a threat because you're no longer close enough to matter. Why these reactions are misunderstood society teaches us that anger is loud and explosive. So when someone like a sigma male reacts with silence, strategy, or emotional detachment, it's easy to miss the depth of their fury. But here's the truth. Sigma males feel deeply. They just don't express it the way most people do. Their reactions are self-protective. They prioritize inner peace over confrontation. Strategic. They think in terms of long-term consequences, not momentary emotional release. Powerful. Their silence, detachment, and absence often speak louder than any words could. To misunderstand a sigma male's anger is to underestimate it, and that's a mistake most people only make once. Final thoughts. Sigma males don't get mad like everyone else. They don't scream, argue, or beg. They observe, decide, and act. Quietly but decisively. Their anger isn't about vengeance. It's about restoration, restoring their peace, focus, and freedom. So if you ever find yourself wondering whether a sigma male is mad at you, pay close attention, not to what he says, but to what he stops saying. Not to what he does, but to what he no longer does. Because when a sigma male goes quiet, cold, or missing, that's not the calm before the storm. That's the storm.